Hey, you beautiful people. This is Miss Gloria with our lifestyle today. And we're going to do nighttime story time with Miss Gloria. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm happy to have you here with me. You know, it's so much more intimate when I do my nighttime story time than my daytime. And I don't even know why. Something about nighttime makes everything all, intimate because of the fact that it's, I don't know, it's nighttime, it's not daytime, and it feels like I feel closer to my subscribers, and that's just me. So, an update. So, my uncle passed away, I believe it was on December the 5th, and time's just marching by as it does, like nothing's going on. And he actually passed away on his birthday, which was unique because we kind of don't do that. But what happened was he was not doing well, and he was 82 years old. And if you know anything about me, I talked about him as my favorite uncle. And with me being an older person, it's just kind of weird. Like, you think about uncles when you're a little girl, but my uncle, we'll call him Uncle P. He was amazing. He wasn't creepy and weird like, uncles having a name of being. He was just the best. He would take us to Palace Amusement Park. Back in the old days, just throw us all in the car. He was the uncle that took time with us. And I have 5 cousins from him, all girls. So he was just the best. He was like the opposite side of the coin of my dad. My dad was a minister, so my dad was always busy and serious. And my Uncle P, he was a truck driver, so he was busy, but I don't know, he wasn't so serious. I could remember his smile. Oh, I'm gonna really miss him. Well, it is what it is. And I haven't cried yet, but I'm sure I will. But interestingly enough, I believe I did cry. I just didn't know why I was crying. I was listening to a song or some music. I won't name the artist because I'm not trying to promote anyone. And I was listening to her. She's so unique and she's so beautiful. And all of a sudden, something hit my heart, and I just started bawling and crying that night. It was, I believe it was the exact night that he passed away. And then, so what it was the morning. It was like December 5th. And I woke up that day, and my cousin called me to tell me her dad had passed. Boy, it was heart-wrenching. It's kind of weird to be crying and you don't know why you're crying, because I couldn't think of anything particular that was bothering me. But I said, oh boy, it's January. It's that time of the year again when my body remembers the trauma that me and Summer and, the rest of the family experienced with Jimmy's sudden death, In case you don't know, Jimmy is my late husband of 7 years ago. I should say of 7 years. He passed away 7 years ago. And suddenly from an aneurysm, as well as leukemia, 4th stage. The most, unique and freaky thing, considering he was only 41 and there were 0 signs of any illness. None. No cough, no sneezing, no nothing. Here today, gone in 3 days. And miss him. But back to Uncle Paul. So, if you hear any sounds in the background, it's my kitty cat. I mean my dog. I don't know why I said kitty cat. It's my dog. He's, I don't know why he gets jealous when I'm on the phone or when I'm doing anything that doesn't, revolve. And this other sound is the radiator. I live in an old building, and we have radiators. And it's funny, changing the subject briefly. I wanted radiators. When I was living in a private home in Georgia, I used to think about, wow, wouldn't it be nice to have radiators? And it's so funny. You got to be careful what you give thought to, because I have noticed over time that anything I've given thought to, it has manifested itself to wind up into being. And I'm like, what the heck? I love radiators. Remind me of when I was growing up as a little kid, playing and swinging on the radiators. My parents yelling, "Get off that radiator, girl! Stop that! You're gonna fall!" And I don't know why I didn't listen to them, but I did. Kept swinging on the radiators, and sure enough, boom! I fell. And back in the day, we lived in the projects, and the projects were the floors were cement inside the project. So anyway, I had a big old bump on my head in order to show how I did not listen to them when they said stop swinging between the two radiators. So I just wanted to come on to pay tribute to my Uncle P. He was awesome. And his daughters who need to go through the difficulties of what it feels like to lose a parent as an adult. I lost my mom when I was 21. So that was different because I was only a child, in my opinion. Anybody right now is an adult child if you're 21. No shade, no disrespect. It's just that, Lord have mercy, I didn't realize what I didn't know. I did know enough to be married and have 2 children and, be able to know how to pay bills, but life experience, how about zilch? Then when my daddy was, then when I was, in 2008 when my daddy passed away, I don't know how the heck old I was. You just have to take my age now and subtract 16. I was in my 40s, whatever. But anywho, didn't come on to talk about death, but just talk about my uncle went. He passed away, and I miss him so much already. Another way to live in this world without somebody that's so sweet. And he loved me. He kept in touch with me up until he got sick. It was hard to keep up with him, though, because even as he got older, he was so active. He was like, where's Uncle P? Nobody would know where he was. He's somewhere in New York or somewhere in North Carolina. That's where I want to be. I want to be active all the way up until the end. I don't want to be sitting on nobody's rocking chair somewhere in the South, fading away. So, oh well, Uncle P, I miss you. I got great memories. And you are the epitome of what uncles should have been like and what they should be like and how they should treat their nieces. Because uncles are like second dads, They're like your dad, but the opposite side of your dad. They can afford to be fun and funny, and they're not disciplinarians. They buy you ice cream and they take you on trips, and these are the legitimate, genuine, non-terrible uncles. May God rest his soul and his body, because he was tired and he was sick. And may Uncle P know that wherever he is at, his little niece, Gloria Ann, she loved him to death. She loved him so much. But I let him know that when he was alive, so that's all that matters. You guys, thanks for allowing me to enumerate about my Uncle P on our lifestyle today with Miss Gloria. You guys have a fantastic, awesome, and amazing, and more importantly, a safe night. Good night, guys.